To me, it's very regretful that people have reservations about Berlioz because he doesn't conform in the way that a lot of composers do in specific genres. And, you know, he's either composing an opera or an oratorio or a symphony. Berlioz is not. He doesn't conform in that way. He, as I've already said, he writes music that is essentially fueled by a dramatic imagination. It doesn't matter if it's Les Nuits d'été, his song cycle, whether it's Léliot, which is the sequel to the Symphonie Fantastique, whether it's Romeo and Juliet, or Damnation de Faust, which I think is one of his great pieces. It doesn't conform to the rigid compartmentalization of genre, which so many composers fall into or adopt happily. Berlioz doesn't. He's always trying to break out, to fragment, to fracture, but not in a perverse way, but because he feels his dramatic spirit requires him to be more inventive. And that was misunderstood at the time, and I think to some extent it's misunderstood today. Many people have tried to stage Damnation de Faust as though it was an opera, and 9 times out of 10 it fails. There's been 1 or 2 successes. There was a very, very good one at English National Opera here in London a few years ago, which I thought really worked. But mostly, Berlioz is appealing to the imagination, the theatrical imagination of the viewer, of the listener. And that's richer than anything that's presented scenically on stage, to my mind.